Hello everyone, I'm RobtheMod. Welcome to part 6 of Need for Speed Shift on the PlayStation 3, and we're gonna basically continue what we were doing here. So we've got the Time Attack Series 3 and Series 4, and then hopefully we'll actually get a podium finish in each event and be able to start that. I've slightly adjusted this, by the way, as well. So I changed the scene transition to a fade, so actually it's what I wanted to do in editing anyway. So instead of it going up like that, like it used to, basically I fade in and out for cutscenes, which is what originally I was on about in one of the videos that I mentioned, where I said I want to kind of put myself to the side with the green screen, then I can just do that in editing, but I don't need to. I can just do it with the Stream Deck. I mean, it's kind of funny. I've got the Stream Deck and everything for actual streaming. And I haven't really streamed on Twitch since. I've done a few, but not really that many. The issue is just like, I guess, finding a game that I want to cover on Twitch. And also just like actually, because the thing is with Twitch VODs as well, so they need to be like proper edited down. Like, I could do a stream highlights thing, but I don't know. Like, I tried Bus Simulator, and you guys won't even see it, because that was on the old channel, I guess you could say, the old RobtheMod channel, when I've got, you know, the issue with it that I mentioned in one of the previous videos. We only need to get 400 points for the first star objective there. Interesting. I wasn't paying that much attention. What position are we in here, technically? We're definitely catching up to this guy. But is he the guy that's at first place in the pack? I don't really want to bump him. I want to do a clean overtake. We done a lap here? Yes, I am first. Okay. I wasn't sure. Track's a little bit. Oh my god, why have you stopped? What the hell was that? That was a horrific accident. Well, it wasn't horrific, but you know, it was. I was not. I'm a little bit sleepy. I probably shouldn't be recording this so early in the morning, but I'm a little bit sleepy, and I didn't exactly pay attention to that car that wasn't actually moving. Why was it not moving? But yeah, I kind of got like, I want to stream more. I just need to find the right thing. Because I was going to make like Bus Simulator a stream game that I was going to do, and I was going to do it like every Saturday, and I give that like 1 or 2 goes, and because I have not really I wouldn't really say it's a fan base, but I have obviously friends that watch and all that, and well, they weren't really too into it, and to be honest, I wasn't really particularly gelling with it, because it was the PS5 version. Maybe I'll release the version, like, so I still have the footage, but I originally put it on the old, like, the RobtheMod channel that had the issue, as I mentioned before, and technically never, I don't even know if I ever actually released it on there. I think I did, actually. What corner have we not mastered? One more corner that we haven't mastered, and I want to master it if I can. Don't know where the start-finish line is, to be honest. Is this the start? Can't, it's not this one. I'm trying to look on the map to see what corner it is. Oh, well, this is the finish line anyway. We'll never know. The mic's in a kind of awkward position. It's a little bit too in my face, I think. And also where my chair is. I need to move over slightly, if I can. There we go. Didn't have really a good shot of the screen. I think that's what didn't help when I had that incident.
Start's coming up.
Okay, so we've got the second one here. Looks like at least this section of the track's wider, so that'll be good. Brake hard. Come on. There we go. I think want to spin him out. Being very, very careful there, not to. I just realised between this and the last episode, I've sped this car up, haven't I? Put tier 3 parts on it. God help me when I get to tier 4, by the way. I've also looked up what the star requirements are for tier 4. So to get to tier 4 on this, we need to get 180. To get to the Need for Speed Invitational Series, we need to get to 280. It's not as bad as I was thinking it might have been. I was thinking it might have actually been like... Oh god. I was thinking it might have been like 300... 350 maybe stars. I don't know, but it was actually only 280, so that's good. Oh, set a new best sector 2 time. That's good. Oh! Too much information of reading that, and it didn't go as I wanted it to. Was not paying attention to the corner. Was paying attention to the text on the screen instead. Okay, brake hard. I do actually like this game, by the way. Back in the day, when I actually eventually... Because I'm sure I mentioned this. This was the game series that... I used to love Need Speed. I only had them on PS2. But, like, including Pro Street and Shift. Not Pro Street and Shift, because Shift wasn't on the PS2. That was the whole issue. Pro Street and... Undercover. I actually forgot what it was called there for a second. Yeah, Pro Street and Undercover I had on the PS2. I know the Undercover version on the PS2 was absolutely terrible. Supposedly. I remember having a lot of fun with it back in the day, but that could just be nostalgia goggles. But anyway, right, so I saw the ads for this and I was like, I gotta get this game. But I didn't have a 360 or PS3 at the time. And I was like, okay, I gotta get this. So I asked my parents, because obviously back then I was still a kid, and I asked my parents for an Xbox 360, because the PS3 was still super expensive, kind of. It was coming down in price, but it was still super expensive. And I asked them for... well, I think I might have asked them either for a PS3 or a 360, but I ended up getting the 360. It actually came with Forza Motorsport 3, which was obviously it's a bit like this. It is a kind of arcade simulation game. And yeah, I kind of forgot about this for a bit. I never actually got it in that first year of having the 360. But I did actually pick up Hot Pursuit and then the Run. Oh no, I never picked up the Run actually. I picked up Hot Pursuit and I picked up Most Wanted 2012. And I actually had Rivals on the 360 as well. But by the time I picked up Rivals, I had actually picked this game up and Shift 2 Unleashed. And then the Run I actually borrowed from my cousin. Because he had that. Which is probably the perfect way to experience that game, because it's literally... It's just a quick run through of the story, and... I remember beating that in like literally a day and kind of thinking, that's it, really? Glad I didn't pay full price for this like he did. But he might have actually, well, he was younger than me, so he might have actually got it as a Christmas or birthday present, I can't remember. But, yeah. Oh, a little bit too much power going into that. But anyway, yeah, so I never actually really experienced this that much back when it came out. I didn't have it. But I did pick it up probably, I want to say about 2011 instead of the Run. And I enjoyed what I played of it back then, but by that point, I was kind of done with Need for Speed. Like, after... Like, I really did not play much of Rivals. I did actually play a shitload of... I actually got all the DLC for Most Wanted 2012. It's kind of funny, if you look in the description for, like, the 2005 version of the game, right? You'll see me... I have, like, this line about... Oh, this is the original 2005 version of the game, not the remake. Not the remake, is what I describe it as. And I'm like... Now that I'm kind of... You know, I'm older, and I kind of like... Yeah, okay, it's Burnout. That's exactly what it is. It's Burnout. It's not Need for Speed Most Wanted, and I still accept that. But I've come kind of to peace with that. I wish it had like it didn't have the Most Wanted name on it, but we all know why it's called that. And if you don't, the reason why it's actually called that is because USA versus Europe or Japan versus USA. Well, we're definitely doing that. But let's do this time attack. But yeah, if you're unaware of why Most Wanted 2012 is called that, it's basically because originally it started as... Well, the Run was made by EA Black Box, and I believe it's actually their last Need for Speed game, and they were dissolved shortly afterwards. Which really kind of sucks, because obviously Black Box were the ones that made basically everything from Hot Pursuit... Well, the PS2 version of Hot Pursuit 2, everything else is EA Seattle, I believe. But yeah, Hot Pursuit 2, to Undercover, and then they did the Run. Because they kind of realised that at this point, games were taking a long time to develop, and they needed more time, and then they did the Run, and it wasn't, like... The entire thing of the Run, I understand what it was going for, but at the same time, like, you know, you kind of do think, why have you got, like, a completely... I understand what, like, the Run, they oh, shit. Well, he's screwed. Yeah, the Run, it was a completely, like, story-driven, like, linear game. And I kind of understand why they did that, because obviously everyone was like, oh my god, the story in Most Wanted was amazing. And to a lesser extent, Carbon. But at the same time, you kind of think, oh wow, I was started in second. But yeah, when you want to race, you don't want a completely linear story. You need like a little bit of free roam, I feel like. Otherwise, you're kind of going back to like Underground 1. And even Underground 1 didn't really have a story, did it, if you think about it? You had a few cutscenes, and then that was it. You were just picking the races that you wanted to do. But you kind of had to do them in order, but there was several unlocked at a time. And obviously you could skip some of them. Yeah, I'm going to go in the bus lane, even though I'm not a bus. I really did not want to flip over the Viper at the start there, but kind of must have got him under the front splitter. The worst thing is like now I know that I start. This is my whole problem when I start like conversations and all that. Is I end up talking, and it's also why I do actually like Twitch streaming when I do it. Like I can have this conversation with you guys, right, about shift and the run and all that, because I know there's something I want to say about shift. I was getting onto a point about it. And I can't really remember what it was now. Was it about... Actually, was it more about like EA Black Box? No, I can't really remember. That's what I was saying. Oh, we've mastered all the corners and we've got all the points. That's good. That's what we want. But yeah, if I was on Twitch and streaming this, I could literally just be like, oh, what was I in about? And someone would remember. And I could possibly get the point back that I was thinking of. I think I was talking about need speed. Like, when you're concentrating on a game and you're talking about it, you kind of forget sometimes your point. So, I think I was talking about EA Black Box, and I can't remember exactly what the point was that I was making. I think it's just like a shame that it doesn't exist anymore. Oh, no, that was it. Yeah, it was EA Black Box, and it was like the Most Wanted, wasn't it? The 2012 version, why it's called that. Well, originally, after they were working on making Most Wanted 2, which obviously Carbon exists, but they were going to have it like kind of ignore Carbon and make Most Wanted 2. And if you haven't looked at like the leaked footage that exists, well, I don't know if it's like leaked footage or like just a taster of what the game was supposed to be like, for like EA management to approve it. But yeah, it was essentially going to be Most Wanted 2, but obviously take place in the same city that 2012 takes place in. And obviously it was going to be there was a whole story and everything, and it. But you were also going to have like the weapons kind of things that Pop Pursuit had, Pop Pursuit 2010. So that would have been, and that kind of already exist in the game anyway. So that would have been kind of interesting, I feel. Especially if Black Box had actually made it. But then it kind of got passed on to Criterion, and it just basically became a Burnout clone. And it became what it was. Now I still, like, now that I'm an adult and everything, and like, I did actually get all the DLC for that game back in the day, so I must have liked it at some point. But like, I kind of have more of an appreciation for it, basically. I kind of want to see me hit this, what happened? Yeah, I just kind of clipped him. Okay, so I'm actually kind of playing through my other monitor here. We're going to see how well this goes. I kept black screening. But I have no game audio either. I'm going to just see how well this goes. There is a little bit of input lag, and obviously I'm looking over at the one screen. But yeah, it was black screening just constantly for this race. I had to like quit the game, restart it, and everything. Ridiculous. So not too good by now. Really, really annoying it, as you can imagine. I tried it like twice. Like I managed to get it back, but then it like briefly went off again, and then I restarted, and in a series or championship, it does restart the last race, which is good. Luckily, the Elgato does not seem to have like that much input lag on the second monitor. It's pretty good. It's only like maybe like a couple of milliseconds. Enough where there's a difference, and you definitely couldn't play that like this completely professionally, like esports and all that. You definitely have issues, but for this, it's roughly fine. Like I wouldn't want to play online with it. But against the AI like this, where I can kind of predict where the corners are, so I can see the mini-map, I'm okay with it. And then obviously once we finish this race, I'll be going back to the regular screen. Really, I should... Ooh, yeah. Exactly what I mean. Not perfect. I think the other issue is I went in way too fast for that corner. Well, they're like 11 seconds behind. That's the other thing. It's kind of small, especially compared to even the fact that all I have is a 28-inch monitor, my main one. It's not like I have a huge display. Mainly because of where I'm sat, I'm quite close. But yeah, this is. I wouldn't want to play a full game through this, but it is possible. Thing is, once it starts doing the black screen thing, shit. Yeah, I definitely do not want to play this through a full game through this. But once it starts doing the black screen thing, it causes the other monitor to like start glitching out and doing the black screen thing as well. So you can't actually like. Sometimes I get like a few seconds where I can play on this, and I try to do that, but other times when it's causing like the actual massive, like constantly flickering black screen thing, it is an issue. And I don't think I'm going to be getting the points for this one. Stars. Maybe if I continue to stay on the track on the racing line, I'll actually manage to do it. But I don't think so. Is a shame, because obviously on the previous one I mastered all the corners and everything, and I was really looking forward to actually doing this. But alas, not going to happen. In fact, this is a completely separate recording than the previous ones. The reason for that is I tried seeing if there was a setting in the Elgato for like forcer resolution out. Don't believe there is. What? Because I was looking it up, and there was a thing saying incompatible output resolution, and I was kind of thinking, well, because the description for it was talking about, it's when you're telling it the input resolution is too low, and it can't do upscaling. And I was thinking, wait, the Elgato can do upscaling? Like, that's perfect, but it just seems to be like a certain, like the older models. It doesn't seem to be like the new ones, which is kind of stupid, because you would absolutely think that these newer models would be the ones that would benefit the most from upscaling, like doing 720p to 1080p or 1080p to 4K. But yeah, it seems that this doesn't really work. Where's the start-finish line? Oh, I went over it. So I didn't get 2, which was the most annoying thing there. I'm going to switch inputs back now, and we'll see if this hopefully works. Yeah, I didn't get a points threshold, which sucks. But still got 4 stars, and that's alright. What we need. And that should also unlock the other thing of this type. Which, I'll do that, and then that'll be the end of this episode. Yeah, I did not like playing through the second monitor there. I prefer playing through this one.
Hey, just got word that Dan Levitt wants a race. One-on-one driver duel. Sounds interesting. What do you think?
Okay. Do it then. Is this like a series or not? I swear, if this starts doing it though, I'm gonna scream. So if you do, I mean, by the time this comes out, maybe I've figured it out, but if you do know a way of forcing the, because I tried doing it in like OBS, I tried doing it in the actual Elgato software, it didn't work. But if you do know a way of forcing an Elgato 4K 60 Mark II to output at a high resolution to the screen, let me know. Apparently I've mastered all the corners here, so I've already additionally got that star, which is good. Do I have to just do a better lap now? I think so. I think that's what we have to do. Come on. I mean, really, as long as he doesn't overtake me, I'm fine. Oh, it's black screened again. Knew it. Sometimes it only does it briefly, though. Like, it's come back immediately, so... Yeah. You know, I'm also... You know the one thing that I actually haven't tried, which would kind of be quite embarrassing if it's the issue? Although I'm pretty sure I tried it at the start, but... when I was first having these issues. Is I'm going to try and adjust the... I'm going to change the...
There you go, you took it. All yours, mate.
Okay, that's one lap done. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of, like, swap the cable over between the monitor and the Elgato itself. See, I'm looking at it now, and there's no red dot. There's a few tiny random, like, invitational event text. There's nothing elsewhere. But normally it's like during black bits of the like display. Like it's around the black bits of the car here. Or the steering wheel or whatever. Wait, this is the guy I keep flipping out then. Oh, this guy should be really easy then to deal with. Oh no, now he's not. Now he's in the lead again. Come on. I can do this. See, I thought this was like a special type of event, but it's not really. It's just you versing one other person. It's kind of boring. I'll be honest, but... yeah, it's a shame. I feel like I got rammed into there from the back. Yeah, it was. I got trading paint. He didn't brake in time. There we go, finished.
Well done. Nice win.
I've beaten him. That's exactly what I wanted. Dan Levitt. Podium finish, and I got master of all corners, presumably. Did say 3 out of 4. That'd be kind of confusing if I didn't get it. Did I get 4 stars or not? Yeah, I did. Okay. Right, well, anyway, I've been RobtheMod. Thank you very much for watching part 6 of Need to Be Shift on the PlayStation 3, and I'll see you next time for more. Ta-ra.